Hi, this is Angel. I'm back with another message. This one is on love of life and love and light and ascension, okay? So this one's for Metatron, and I'm going to get started because I have somewhere to go real quick. So let's get started. This message will be one on love of life and spiritual ascension. Angel, we have been working with you rapidly these past few years. Your discernment has carried you millennia in love, light, and respect, reverence, and denials of darkness many ages. The process has not always come to fruition in the best aspects. Some lives, however, for your love for God has never been a question in your mind. Why do you not fear death? Because you remember all the ways you've died or saw death happen in visions since you were a child. And you still love life and made the best of the enduring the darkness where you were meant to find the light you agreed to forget until the right time. Okay, so on this, you guys, yeah, I've had like a lot of visions since I was a child. A lot of them had to do with death. I'm clairtangent as well, so whenever I touch things, sometimes it just hits you and you have to see the whole picture of what happened. And sometimes it's pretty brutal, you know, so ever since I was 4 years old, I used to be able to see spirits and just different things, and most of the time it wasn't that great. Only till recently have I been able to see something that's outside of, you know, of spiritual resonance of darkness, or like a traumatic event that happened when I touched things, went places, walked by houses. It just, you know, it's a whole scenario. And it says, you love people more than yourself, sometimes to a fault. What about animals? What about natures? Why do you think dogs follow you or birds sing as you walk? Why do you think the sun sometimes shines on your face and you think of God and the beauty that should be cherished in this world? Them birds are going off right now. What do you think the frequency is emitted as an earth angel of the highest light in the mind and subconscious is admiring the beauty of this? You are not alone. The collective is the same. You have been tried and tested and never lost faith, even in the face of destruction. In the face of darkness, you still held and smiled with your light and full faith, and even in the darkest times, that was a lesson. When you love life like this and love even your enemies, you increase your frequency and gain momentum in ascension. When you found yourself in the darkness, did not everything come to light? So you guys, yeah, I went through a lot of spiritual battle, a lot of witchcraft before I figured out who I really was and started to ascend by going within. And when you go within, everything resonates to the out. So it's kind of like I was going through a lot of bullshit. It was ridiculously, yeah. And I still went inside because I wanted to find the lesson in it. Like, what is the lesson? What do I need to learn from this? What can I take from this and use it in the future? What mistakes am I making? I took a really long look at myself, okay? And then that's when everything started getting really fast and just coming just really quickly. It's only been like 2 or 3 years, and I went from basically finding out who I am to crystalline light body, you know, like it's crazy, but it is what it is, you know, and I'm glad for it. I'm happy for it. And then he laughs, he goes, ha ha ha. Now it's time for the blessings, and this is what we want the collective to understand. There's beauty in every day, every moment, even in trials, if you keep your eyes up and face the troubles head on. With total love in your hearts, everything will follow. To the ones who are trying to come together, what more could you do to make this happen in the most loving, rapid aspect? Do not be afraid of love. Do not be afraid of life. Do not be afraid of death, because in the end is union anyway. What is stopping you from taking full responsibility for your life by taking action to assume your divine role for your blueprint? Do you feel you are not prepared? How about you have humility? How about you have humility and let God help the scenario when you take action? When you take action from the heart in a place of divine resonance, where could you go wrong? One love is all you need to guide you in the right steps. That my beloved is divine. My beloved is divine love, orchestrated for eons upon eons for this purpose, this life. Will you let go of your will and do the divine will, and show the world how to truly love your life by emitting an example? That's okay. Ha ha ha. The divine example of fruition of love and divine guidance, and having the power to carry that out in the most beautiful of ways. I'm going to have to come back to that part because that one just resonated really big with me. Be blessed and enjoy the journey of love and light and frequency, inspiration, and total transformation. I'm so tongue-tied on this. I'm sorry. And I'm not going to edit it because I really don't care. You guys will get the message either way. Sorry. The total message, transformative union of self that has no choice but your choice to pursue it. In your mind, body, and spirit of love and heart. It will have no choice but to be a direct manifestation should you take direct actions towards your goals. Well, you have to have humility and be humble and obedient and faithful enough to take it. May the love of the world, the love of life, and the love of partnership and fellowship for the collective grow. A petal for every day is watered. Be blessed. May the frequency reign in the kingdom of heaven. Closing, Archangel Metatron. I'm sorry you guys for getting tongue-tied, but I really don't have time to redo this, so I'm just going to set it up like it is. I love you, I love you, I love you. Be blessed, you guys. Mwah, mwah. Bye.